it's Maureen here with a card for our 4th challenge for StampNation's 4th birthday bash. I'm using products from one of our sponsors, Simon Says Stamp. Our challenge today is to make a non-traditional birthday card, so we can't use balloons or candles or cakes. So I'm using this stamp set called Warm Wishes. I'm going to use a fun technique on it with distress markers. I've gone ahead and die cut one of the banners from the Stitch Party Banners by Lawn Fawn using the Ranger Distress watercolor paper. I love using this paper for this technique. I'm going to be using this stamp. Now I'm going to use the distress markers and I'm going to color directly on my stamp. I'm starting with peeled paint, and you can see here there's a brush side and a fine line side. I'm going to be using the brush, and I'm just quickly going to color on the stems. You don't have to get very neat about this. We're just going to go quick on the stems. Next, I'm using the Broken China marker, again with the brush tip, and I'm coloring the outside of the flowers. If you'd like, you can color the entire flower blue if you'd like, but I will be going in with another color, so I'm just doing the outside for now. And as you can see, I'm not taking my time at all. I'm just quickly going over it with the marker. Okay, the last color I'm going to use is the Dusty Concord, and I'm just going to do the center of the flowers. Again, I'm not being very careful about it. You can color over the blue a little bit if you like. These are distress markers, so once this gets wet, the colors are going to mix together. Okay, that was quick and easy. Now I'm going to spray the image with my mini mister, which is filled with water. I'm about 6 inches away from the stamp, and I'm going to spritz just twice. I want the colors to blend together. I missed a little, so I'm going to go one more time. Now I'm stamping in the bottom corner of my banner. And see that watercolor look? I probably could have added just a tad more water so that the colors blended a little bit more. But I'm going to do some more up here, and I'll make sure I spritz just a bit more water. Now this time the colors blended a lot better than the first one. I think I'm going to go in and see how I can repair this part right here. I spritzed my stamp with water and then went right back down on the image again. I'm going to do that one more time and see if I could get some good blending with the water. This is clear so I can see exactly where I'm going to stamp. There we go, and that definitely helped. So I'm going to set this aside to dry for a little bit. Now that my images are dry, I am going to stamp my sentiment. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I'm using a sentiment from It's Your Birthday by Simon Says Stamp. I'm going to stamp the large birthday stamp first. I love the font on this stamp. Whenever I stamp my sentiments, I always line my sentiment on one of the lines on my grid paper, and then I line up one of the edges on the acrylic block with a line on my grid pad, so I always know my sentiment is perfectly straight. Okay, now we have the focal points totally done. We're just about finished with this card. I have a Wisteria Wonder card base, which I've scored and folded in half. I'm going to add some twine to the top of this card. This is Tuxedo Black twine by Timeless Twine. I use this a ton. I'm just threading this through the holes in the banner. And then I'm going to tie a bow off to the side. I'm going to add the banner to my card base using dimensionals. And then I'm going to add it right to the center at the top of my card. I contemplated having it offset a bit, but I think I like it best just right in the middle. Then, as I usually do, I'm going to finish off this card with some sparkling clear sequins by Pretty Pink Posh. I have them both, the small 4mm and the 6mm. And I'll just add these around my card. I'm adhering them with this Zig pen. I love this. It's a squeeze and roll glue pen. And I'm just going to fill in some of the empty spaces, and then I'll go and put some off to the side and under the tag just to add a little interest around my design. So there you have it, a pretty easy, clean and simple card using a fun technique with distress markers. I hope you're enjoying StampNation's Birthday Bash. I can't wait to see what you create for the non-traditional challenge.